For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. Also, I've got a new merchandise store, hats, hoodies and new tee designs, all available right now on the link in the description. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 20 of season number 2 here at Everton Football Club. We start with an away game against Crystal Palace, who are top of the table. This comes just 2 days after a game against Chelsea, which is rather unfortunate. Then we face Norwich the upcoming weekend on the Sunday, and then the second leg of the Champions League against Zenit St. Petersburg in the round of 16 after our 2-2 draw in the previous episode away from home. So we have 2 away goals. We are in the driving seat in that tie. Played Chelsea twice yesterday as well, so check that episode out if you don't want to fall behind. But we'll start with this game against Palace, who it's just really unfortunate that I'm going to have to start a complete rotation side against the team that are top of the table and have only lost 3 games all season. We currently sit third after having drawn 11 and won 11. We've also only lost 3 games all season, but I have a funny feeling we might be making that 4 against Crystal Palace. This is the state of the squad right now. I can't start a game against a team of their quality with a side that is as tired as that, so I'm going to have to completely rotate the side and get so many new people in. And also, that's the state of our injury situation right now, as we saw in the last episode. So things are going, well, not really. Right, let's jump into this game against Crystal Palace and see how we get on. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too for more. But for now, Palace. That's the state of the side heading into this game against Palace. I'm having to start 2 centre-backs in midfield. To be fair, Alfie Hill can play in centre-mid as well as centre-back. Funes Mori, though, is having to sit in that holding row with Asamoah alongside him on one side and then Hill on the other. Peñaranda, Balassi Williams, Galloway, Pennington, Browning, Holgate, Lafont. This is going to be one of the toughest tests we've faced so far this series. It's the Palace team. Mandanda, Ward, Delaney, Dan Suarez, Andre Kabay, Zaha, Townsend, Trejo, Benteke. So last time we played them, they tried to whip the ball into Benteke quite a bit. So we'll have to be guarded against that. I think we lost, didn't we, last time we played Crystal Palace as well. So hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Andros Townsend looks to play that through, and he's played it through brilliantly, and Trejo has the first chance of the game. I didn't know whether to switch to the right back or to the centre back, and in the end, I delayed with my decision so long that the ball made it all the way through. Win that header, please. Oh, Quadro didn't. Benteke is going to win that header. He is. Oh, no. Oh, the ball's dropping free. Get a block on it. They're falling over each other, the teammates. Oh, we somehow managed to scramble it away. I don't quite know how that hasn't ended up in any sort of shot for Palace. Whether it would have ended up in the back of the net or not is a different question, but how they didn't just have any kind of shot is beyond me. Crystal Palace starting on the front foot, as I fully expected them to do in this game. I'm not expecting to get out of my half much in this game, to be completely honest, but hopefully we can do at least something offensively between now and the end of the game. Iñaki Williams could beat Suarez to that. He didn't, but he has tackled him. And as soon as I mention us having to do a lot defensively, we're on the attack. And Iñaki Williams has done brilliantly. Might as well shoot. Scott Dan gets a block in, and it's going to go out for a corner. Balassi will take it. In it comes. I suppose with so many defenders on the pitch, we're going to have enough height in the box. That's deflected off Iñaki Williams and could have ended up going into the back of the net. We'll have enough height in the box from set pieces to maybe cause them some problems. So perhaps that's what we should try and utilise in this game. I'm not sure whether that was a... Whoa! Not sure that was a cross or a shot from Benteke that came off the arm of Hill, but the second one was definitely a shot. Runs onto the loose ball, and that is dipping into the bottom corner. Good save by Alban Lafont, who's now 81 rated, by the way. The training of him is going very well indeed. Trejo with a switch. Up goes the defender, but can't beat Andros Townsend in the air. Holgate causing him some problems, though, Andros, and gets a block on the attempted cross, and Papa Suarez can't get it into the box. But he's somehow managed its way back to Andros Townsend again, but Holgate will get it away. Now, the only problem is I can't really build stuff up through my midfield because... No finish from Trejo, because none of the players have really very good touch and control, etc. That's a great finish, though, to be fair. It doesn't matter who I've got on the pitch. That's a wonderful strike into the back of the net. Crystal Palace lead after half an hour. Corner for Palace. 5 minutes before half-time. Andre's picked up an injury for them, but they're crossing that in. I think it was Pennington that won that header. Hill will turn it away. Where do I go? I've got no options when it comes to attacking, and that wasn't actually that far away from Trejo there. Looking for his and Palace's second of the game. They've actually had to take Andre off, I think, but Alban Lafont had his angles covered there. I was confident it was going wide, so I put my trust in him. I presumed that it wasn't going to head into the back of the net, and it didn't. 4 minutes, or 3.5 minutes to go until half-time. Unfortunately for now, still find ourselves 1-0 down. We've got a corner. Let's put it in towards the box. We said we might need to utilise set pieces, and well, that would have been a wonderful corner set piece if it hadn't been for the phenomenal reactions of Steve Mandanda. That was cat-like, the way he just threw 2 arms up at that and caught it perfectly. It's like he had glue on the inside of his gloves. That was crazy. Still 1-0 down just before half-time, but that was a very good opportunity to try and equalise. And trying to hold him up, which we've done well, and Mason Holgate wins the ball back off him. Now, as long as it remains 1-0, there's a chance that we could get ourselves back into the game. Asamoah, I needed Balassi to make the run outside of me there, and he didn't. We obviously switched to a 4-4-2 against Zenit St. Petersburg in the last episode when we first got that extra central midfield injury, but I felt so very vulnerable with that formation that I didn't want to try it here for this this particular game. Asamoah with a chance that goes wide of the target, unfortunately on his left-hand side. But yeah, I didn't want to try a different formation. I wanted to stick with a formation that I knew, and a formation I was comfortable with, because when I switched, I just did not get on well, and that's half the reason why Zenit were able to get themselves back into the game from 2-0 down, back to 2-2. So we've actually defended quite well in this game so far. We only find ourselves 1-0 down, and if I can just, you know, capitalise on a set piece like we almost did with that corner in the first half, then we should be able to get something from this game despite our awful injury problems. Asamoah, I see Peñaranda looking to make moves, and we will find him. Could get it back to Quadro. Not the best of passes, but he could use that run as a decoy, and he's done well here. I'm going to turn back, maybe look for a pass. I need someone to pass to. Peñaranda's in there. That's Balassi! Wide of the target. The pass was meant for Peñaranda. Unfortunately, it was our newer-ish signing, the former Crystal Palace man, that drilled his shot wide. To Galloway. Michi. Cross there to Funes Mori. Michi's come on for Hill, and I've moved Yannick Balassi back into a central midfield role, and then Peñaranda has pushed to the left-hand side of midfield because he can play there, but Michi's in a great position here. I was just about to pull the trigger, but I got bumped off the ball by Martin Kelly, and it was enough to stop me from being able to get the shot on goal. But Matthew Pennington's done well there. Poke that with Michi to Asamoah, and I can't get it out of his feet quickly enough to get it to Peñaranda. Oh, we've been so close to getting a goal back in this game, or a couple of decent more opportunities, but I haven't quite been able to work it properly. A couple of my best efforts have gone just wide, and we could have had a couple more if I could just squeeze a shot off, or a pass off here and there. But every now and again, I can't quite get the ball out of my feet quickly enough. Batshuayi here to Iñaki Williams, and again, tried to get the turn in before the defender got to me, but couldn't quite do it. 13 minutes to go. We've actually played pretty decently in this game against Palace. We've given as good as we've gotten, but unfortunately, we haven't been able to score as well as Palace have been able to get onto the score sheet. Still 1-0. Ferry with the cross. Benteke's up, chests it down. Oh, wonderful block by Yannick Balassi. Getting back and doing his defensive work there. Asamoah into Michi. Quickly get it out wide here to Iñaki Williams. Try and get it back to Michi if I can. I'm going to go to Asamoah. Peñaranda's looking to make the move in behind, so we'll look to him. Please keep that in. Please keep that in. Please keep that in. Oh, jeez. What a block by Yannick Balassi, by the way, to stop them from taking a 2-0 lead. We're probably not going to get anything out of the game anyway, but that block kept us in it. We've played quite well, considering the weak nature of the side that I've had to put out. We've actually been pretty competitive, but unfortunately that early effort, well, it wasn't that early, it was after half an hour, but you know what I mean, that first half effort to give them the lead has just been enough to get them all 3 points here by the looks of things. I presume, considering we're now deep into stoppage time, that as soon as I win possession back, the final whistle will go, and it exactly has happened that way. A 1-0 defeat, unfortunately, away from home at Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace. We fought valiantly, Had 6 efforts, 3 of which were off target. Mandanda made a great save. If that Funes Mori header had gone in the first half, it might have panned out differently. Unfortunately, it didn't. Up next, Norwich, who will be riding high after beating Liverpool by a goal to nil. Thankfully, though, I should have the majority of my first team players back for that game, so we will head there now. Oliveira. Oh no, he's worked it back. 1-0 Norwich. What a finish. He hit that so hard. I thought I was going to be able to get a foot in there on Nelson Oliveira, but he passed it just before the defender could stick the tackle in. Toward Prowse. Inside there to Lukaku. Looking for a quick reply here. Carrasco's in the box. Could try a nice turn. Still running out of room. Carrasco's still going somehow. Not entirely too sure how. Try and turn and get this to Saponara. Get it out wide to Bertrand. We'll go back to Saponara. Into Carrasco again. Lay this in front of James McCarthy, who could draw the defender, then get it to James Ward-Prowse, whose shot is deflected and will go out for a corner. Entertaining opening a few moments here in this game. We're already 1-0 down, but can we equalise soon after? No, we can't. Carrasco with a header, but well held by John Ruddy. Pushing down the right-hand side. Gets it to Canos. Try and get the foot in with 1, if not 2 defenders. Can't. James McCarthy gets involved, though, and Socrates will bring it away. It's good defending. Can we do some good attacking? We'll poke this in front of Yannick Carrasco here. Just going to run into this space now. Got Tim closer there with me. Lukaku is also here. And I'm going to try and turn and pull it back to someone near the edge of the box. It's Saponara. Oh, it's really well blocked. Delafeu before anybody can react. 1-1. We are back on level terms. That was rather fortunate the way it dropped to him, but you see Ruddy had committed to the dive, came off the defender, and he just couldn't get back up quickly enough. Delafeu does well to turn that back actually, with his almost with his back to the goal. Strange angle for the header, but I don't care. 1-1. Let's go and get a winner. Oh, Pritchard on a run through. It's a good shot as well, saved by Sergio Rico. Let's get past a couple of challenges there, Alex Pritchard. That was a rather tricky run. Robbie Brady will cross the ball into the box. I say into the box, that's straight to Saponara on the edge, and Sergio Rico can only punch that out wide to Carrasco. Go out there to Saponara. Lukaku's made the run inside, and I'll try and get it to James Ward-Prowse here. We'll look for Delafeu. Can he get his second of the game? No, he's hit it straight at Ruddy. Oh, I tried to aim for that bottom left corner. It was the last kick of the first half. 1-1 at half time, but we really could have been going in front at the break. Pull it back to Romelu. See the man on the edge of the box there. It's Saponara. It's a great turn. It's a good turn. It's a good finish. No, it's not. Well, it was, but John Ruddy does well to palm it away. Decent attempted finish from Saponara. Delafeu with a corner. Who's going to win that? It's not sure, actually. I think it was Johnny Howson that flicked that backwards. James Ward-Prowse trying to put Canos under pressure here to win it back. We get another opportunity. Did get a toe to the ball there, but they've defended well here, Norwich, all games. So we are struggling to get ourselves a goal to go in front. But I have faith that something will happen between now and the end of the game. And hopefully, unlike Delafeu with the last kick of the first half, we'll actually be able to take it. Carrasco around the corner there. Could go for the 1-2. Has done. Carrasco in the box. Shots blocked. Where's that going? Wide of the target. That was close as well. Had John Ruddy scrambling away, trying to get there. He's going to come and rather comfortably catch that by his penalty spot. Very well done from the keeper. 1-1 with just over 20 minutes to go. Waiting for the ball down the line. It's not come yet. He's decided to dart inside, then goes down the line. Doran's back out wide, but it's given straight to Seamus Coleman. As soon as I dink it over looking for Delafeu in behind the defender, he decided to come to feet. That's been the way of things in this game. Every time I've looked to play it to feet, someone's made the run in behind, and every time I've wanted them to come to feet, they've run in behind. Everyone's kind of doing the opposite of what is needed so far, but I'll look to get Delafeu in here. I fancy him for pace against Graham Dorrans, but apparently not for strength. Dorrans just cracks it across the pitch for some reason, not entirely too sure. Canos almost plays his defender into trouble there. Johnny Howson looking to come away with it. We are in the very end of the game now, and that drops kindly as he fired it against the teammate that was stood there. Somehow Lemos misses that challenge, and now we're in trouble. Now we're in real trouble. Ball whipped in. Dorrans with a header. Comfortable for Sergio Rico, thankfully. We'll throw this out here looking for Yannick Blassie, and I'm going to try. It's not Yannick Blassie, it's Carrasco, and there goes the final whistle. All right, well, it's going to be a 1-1 draw then against Norwich here at Goodison Park. I was hoping for a lot better than that from this game. We had 8 shots, 6 on target, but Ruddy made some good saves, as did Sergio Rico. fair to say. Norwich definitely played their part in the game, and perhaps they deserved an equal share of the points. They did beat Liverpool in the last game, so they're clearly quite capable as a team, and proved it there. Swansea, though, beat Spurs by 2-1, and I think, actually, after initially believing it was going to be the Champions League for the third game of the episode, I think the next round of the FA Cup has been scheduled, and we've got West Ham, and we do, in fact, now have West Ham in the FA Cup this coming weekend, not going as far as the Wednesday to face Zenit. So it's going to be an FA Cup quarter-final next, playing for a spot at Wembley in the semi-finals. This is the stage we got knocked out at last year to Arsenal, who are still in the draw and still in the other half of the FA Cup. Manchester United is still in. Sheffield Wednesday is still there. They're the side that knocked us out of the Football League Cup earlier on this season. So I'm hoping we can get through to the semis here and get further in the FA Cup than we have done so far in this save. We did get to the final of the Football League Cup last year, of course, losing to Arsenal. And I'm hoping, if we do beat West Ham here, that Arsenal lose, so I don't have to play them and suffer the embarrassment of losing to Arsenal yet again in another cup competition. But first up, before we even start thinking about a Wembley semi-final potentially against Arsenal, we need to see off the threat of West Ham. Good tackle. Meets you, poke this here, looking for Deulofeu, who will race onto it. Meets you still there with me. Try and turn inside and look for a teammate eventually, maybe, or someone, anywhere. There's James Ward-Prowse, not James Ward-Prowse, it's James McCarthy. I got the first name right, not the surname. Shot is blocked and easily cleared away. Now win this header, Lemos. We could have another one. Good. Saponara. That's a foul, isn't it, ref? Thank you. 6 minutes in, we've had a half shot with the almost shot of the man a moment ago, and now we're going to have another opportunity here. Saponara opens this. Oh, it's deflected. Oh, hoo, hoo. Not sure whether that would have hit the bar and gone over, or whether it was actually sneaking in, but the keeper felt the need to tip that over the top. Deulofeu will deliver, and Lemos could be up here. So could Pedro Biang, evidently. That's lofted in, though. Who's up there? Funes Mori. It's dropped down next to him, unfortunately. That should be James Ward-Prowse, though, and he's knocked it down there to Carrasco. Number of people with me here. Saponara to Deulofeu. There's space there for McCarthy. Into Michi. Good foot. Oh, no. Good footwork, but smacks it off the bar. Wonderful effort from Michi Batshuayi, but unfortunately, only a matter of centimetres away, millimetres even, from giving us a 1-0 lead here inside the opening 15 minutes. Bertrand with the throw. Carrasco's there. Stand up into the middle. Can Deulofeu win a header? No, but it's dropped to Michi. Get the turn in. Shoot! Oh! Good save by the keeper again. Michi Batshuayi is causing them all sorts of problems here. I'm actually going to give the corner to James Ward-Prowse. See if he can deliver a higher quality ball in. The answer is actually, it's pretty decent, but it's flicked on backwards by the defender. Suaku. Bumped off it by James Ward-Prowse, who gives it straight to Kouyaté rather than passing it to the man that was stood right next to him, who was the intended recipient of the pass. And it's cost us a goal as well. For fuck's sake. I tried to pass that to the man that stood right there, and he's tried to play it across the pitch. And he's given it straight away to West Ham, who have then gone through after me getting a block on the next pass / shot, and it's dropped straight to Jafra Sakho, who smacked that in the back of the net. The luck is not on my side this season at all. I'm hoping that the luck will be on our side with regards to the Champions League, because we just haven't had the rub of the green in any competition so far this season. And apparently my players have decided that they just don't want to pass to each other anymore. What is going on right now? Take this free kick short. Iñaki Williams will get it to Mason Holgate. I'm going to drill it across there to Peñaranda, who could spin and has done well. But there's so many West Ham people back here. I'm not sure I'm going to find the opportunity for a shot. So I'm going to work it out wide again. Mason Holgate, push around the outside. Sheku Kouyaté, though, will have him for strength. That was a solid tackle too. And I'm going to give this to Deulofeu. Good first touch. Cross comes in. Up goes Michi. Michi! Wide! So close. Still 20 minutes to get ourselves an equaliser. But Michi Batshuayi so very nearly gives us an equaliser. Here's Faguli. Diving in with Lemos. Does well, but trips over his own feet and can't get the ball away. Here's Cagliari with a shot, and that's wide of the target. West Ham looking to extend their lead. Going to punt this towards Michi Batshuayi and hopefully flick that ball on. It didn't flick it on, but at least we've still got possession. We'll get this in here to McCarthy. Out to Deulofeu. Michi's round the corner. Go to Deulofeu again. Deulofeu's still running. Pull it back to Michi, who's in the box. Batshuayi. Oh, wide again. Michi, come on, mate. You've got 90 finishing. 90. And you do that in that situation. You've got to find the target. That is not a 90 finishing type finish. 2 minutes to go. Noble, tackled by Bertrand to get there. It's gone out. And the referee's blown the final whistle. Deja vu. Defeat in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup for the 2nd year running. I cannot believe I haven't won that game by about 4 goals. Their only shot on target of the game, and it wins them it. I am fuming after that defeat. Absolutely livid. I cannot believe we haven't gotten ourselves anything out of that game. Going to have to concentrate on getting a top 4 finish and getting ourselves as far as possible in the Champions League. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you next time.